welcome to another Plan With Me video. My name's Rachel and I home educate my 3 children. We have a fairly relaxed approach, and when it comes to maths we mix it up. We follow a curriculum at times, but then every so often we throw in a themed unit just to mix up the pace and to help me assess and review what my children have been learning. This time we're going to be doing about pirates. It'll take us about 2 weeks to do this topic, and I'm just going through the knowledge organisers from Twinkl for my 7-year-old and just jotting down a few of the objectives that I want to cover, either to just check what he understands or to have another focus on in a practice or extend his learning a little bit. I then add in a different colour what my 4-year-old might do alongside us. So she's just doing some basic skills, but I would like them to match what my older child is doing so we can do some joint activities too. Once I've got all those objectives down in the different areas of maths learning, I throw down all my ideas of activities, or if I can remember any resources that I've spotted in the past or that I already have, I note that all down in a different colour so that when it comes to searching or making the activities, I can save a little bit of time and just focus on the things that I want to fit into my plan. So I just pop on Twinkl, get down some resources that I might want, print out anything that I might need, and then it's time to add it to my planner. As you can see, I've made my own planner again on Create. My main reason for doing this is because I don't like to have the days at the top. I like to have the numbers of the sessions because they might take 2 days to do. We might do 2 in 1 day. We might skip 3 days because it's beautiful weather outside and we do nature studies instead. So this just helps it to be a little bit more suited to our rhythm. So as you can see, I popped down the big idea for each day. Because it's a review and assessing time, we're not going to focus on very specific objectives. I've just got a topic that we can go through and talk about the methods and so on that we'll do. So we start off each session with my turn. So we'll do something together that I'll kind of lead. So it might be role playing and acting out, subtracting or addition. We might play a game together or watch a video. And then I just fill in for their turn what they'll be doing. So some of that we will do together, and other times that'll be differentiated for the different ages and the needs that they might have. And at the end there I've decided, I'm just going to stick down all the things that we might do at other times. So we're going to go outside, and anytime we're outside we'll look at directions and talk about that just in our everyday life. And then we'll also do just make some pirate hats, have a little bit of fun with that. And so I've just got those ideas down there to remember to do throughout the week rather than on a specific day. Now it's on to making resources. I use these plastic covers so that we can reuse the same sheets each morning for our kind of mental and oral starter that we'll quickly go through. And I'm just ticking off that I've done that. We'll just repeat the same 2 sheets over the week so that they can get quicker at those key skills. Then I'm going through first for my younger child and popping in her book what she'll be doing and any resources that we might need. So we've got a 10 frame there, and we're going to have a little bit of hunt around for the questions that she can answer. So I've just popped them on notes, and her brother will hide those around the house for her and she'll hide his around, and that'll add a little bit of activity to our maths lesson that day. And then we'll get out some resources, and that'll be quite a practical lesson. I like to write on the top just the objective that we might be covering. It just keeps me focused and helps to remind them what we're focusing on as well. So then I'm making some different resources. I think good enough is good enough, so I just make it quickly so that they can enjoy it. We're going to stick these in a sensory tub of rice and jewels and piratey things. So I'm not going to make them perfectly. I'm just going to make them do the job that they need to. So she'll pull out some coins and match them, and that's our second day of our math sessions. And I'll just pop them in the book as well. I like to keep everything together to save me time for searching through the week. So we just stick an envelope in, and then it also means that if I want to, we can reuse them another time and I'm not searching around for them in the middle of the rice. There are some resources that I just do to make things a bit easier and quicker on the day. So I printed off an I Spy sheet that they'll enjoy doing, but that's how we're going to collect our data. And instead of having my child get stressed out trying to figure out a graph, I'm doing that for her now so that on the day we can just focus on the main skill that we're doing. So I'm putting the grid lines in for her. I want to make it stress-free, and I'm going to grab some stickers for her. And so every time she finds something, she can stick a sticker in that column and start to see the data adding up. and then she's going to do some sorting on the next day, and we'll practice some weighing together, and then just for a little bit of independent activity she can sort light and heavy. So now it's on to my older son's learning. So similar approach, I put things in his book, and if I can make the activity the same, I will do so. So we're going to have the same activity, just different ways and things to add up. So again, his sister will hide these around the house and then he'll hunt for them. And I keep all my maths manipulatives in jam jars, so we'll pull a jar down that'll help him do this with some tens and ones as well. So the next day my son will be doing the exact same type of activity as my daughter. When she's looking for gold coins in the sensory tub, he's going to be looking for word problems. This is a great activity to assess what they know, because you can see what different methods they might choose for their word problems. It's great to see what they come up with. Again, the next activity, exactly the same as my daughter. The only way I'm differentiating is by outcome. So I'm expecting him to make his own way of showing that data, whereas for my daughter, I provide her with a lot more support. But if I can do the same activity, that's going to be much, much easier for me. Then he's got his independent activity for when we're doing our measuring skills. And now I'm just going through the different things that I planned, and I'm doing a tick if I've got everything ready, a dot if I need to get something ready on that day, and writing down any resources that I might need. And now it's time to just put it all together. So the plan, the knowledge organisers, any extra activities that I might want, their books, their reusable boards that they'll use every time at the beginning of the session, and there we go, job done.